Hey folks, it's Uncle Jay. I want to tell you the tale of meeting my best friend in Okinawa. Now, Oki is a desolate coral rock in the middle of the China Sea and consequently quite prone to catching some hellacious typhoons. Now, the Okinawans are well aware of this, so everything on the island's built out of concrete. So it's not like anything's going to get blown away, it's not like some horrible tragedy's going to happen. It's just a typhoon and it shuts stuff down. Now, for us in First the First, that meant we were going to have a typhoon party. Because what the military would do when it hit one emergency status is they would actually lock and chain the doors to the barracks, throw in some cases of MREs and water, and figure we'd just ride it out. Yeah, well, we had a little bit better plan than that. We had already cleaned out the Class 6 door and had ample supplies of booze and enough food and supplies and provisions to have a good time. And it was well known on the island that First the First Barracks was the place to be in case of a typhoon. So about 6 months after I get to the island, we're having a typhoon party. You know, the day room's rocking, there's music going, card games, it's a fiesta. All right, and at some point pretty late in the night, I retired to my room and I'm watching a movie, just chilling. All of a sudden, my buddy Mo, who was a medic on another team and got to the island same time as me, comes barrel-assing in my room yelling, Jimmy, you gotta come with me, man. I need your help, come on. And boom, I follow him, we go running out and into the day room. And when we get to the day room, there was a big table where there's a poker game going on. And there was a bunch of people standing up, standing around, laughing and pointing, because there was a guy on the floor, tits up, unconscious. I'd never seen him before, never met him. Mo quickly points out, Jimmy, that's Lil Sammy Thistle, new weapons guy on my team. I need your help getting him out of here. I'll grab him, you go ahead and grab that pile right there, because he just won that. And the pile he was talking about was a mound of money and some gold bot chains and other stuff that he had just won in a pot and apparently angered somebody. Now that somebody was a guy known as Tony Drunken. Tony was known for getting drunk and fighting, shockingly. Well, what happened was Sammy won this gargantuan pot. When we added it up, it was somewhere around a couple $1,000s. And he couldn't stop telling Tony about it. So eventually, Tony got up, pow, right in the face bone and knocked him stone cold out. So we dragged Thistle back into the room, and as we're walking out, Tony Drunken's saying, all that motherfucker had to do was shut his fucking mouth. Wasn't so bad he won the pot, but he would not shut his fucking mouth. Fuck that bitch. So we're laughing and dragging Thistle, and I got all the money stuffed in my pants and fucking all over. And we haul him back to the room, and eventually he wakes back up, you know, and at this point, he's got that glazed, dazed look, and he looks up, he says, what the fuck happened? Who the fuck are you looking at me? Mo points at me, he says, Sammy, this is Jimmy. That's the guy I told you had to meet. Jimmy, this is Sammy. That's that other motherfucker I told you had to meet. And at that point, he points out that both of us were loudmouth jackasses and never knew when to shut up. I just normally shut up before I got knocked out. Thistle, not quite so bright. So we show him his pile of money. He's like, holy shit, I won all that? He's like, dude, don't you remember? He's like, no, man, the last thing I remember, I don't remember the last thing I remember. So we finished the night counting up his money. Mo and I took our cuts for hauling his ass out of there and protecting his winnings. And we went back to finishing the night and the typhoon party. I got a couple more stories from that same typhoon party I will put out later.